G'day, I'm Alex and welcome back to Ryobitized. Today we'll be looking at the Ryobi 18V Bug Zapper kit. It's just hit the shelves here in Australia and I've got the US version on the way, but it hasn't arrived just yet. There's already a couple of differences I can see, so let's open it up and find out what they are. So if we have a quick look at the box before we open it up, it has the UV bulb and the high voltage grid that's going to kill your bugs. It has a detachable carry handle on top, make it easy for transport. You get the LED lantern on the front of it that has 3 brightness settings. And you also, with this version, you get the USB-A charging port. I know the US version doesn't have that. All right, let's open it up and see what we get inside. That's definitely the first time I've had that open before. All right, so you get a couple of finger tabs in here. Hope you get it out. Whoa, so it is quite a large unit that you're getting. So there's your first look at it. We've got some instructions inside. Oh, we've got another box at the bottom. I'm guessing that'll be for the batteries and charger. Yep, so we've got our box here with our charger and batteries. All right, so we've got our box with our battery and charger here. So there's our 2 amp hour battery. Comes with 1 bar. And on the other side, we'll have our battery charger. And you also get a little bristle brush inside. So if we take our first look at the Bug Zapper here, it's quite a lot larger than what I thought in person. Now we get a good sturdy rubber handle on the side here. So if we attach that on, yeah, that's good strong material. It feels quite sturdy if you were carrying it around. Now on the back, you'll get your USB-A charger. It's a 2 amp charger, so it'll charge your phone a little bit quicker. And on the top, something else the US version doesn't have is the phone holder. Now if we pop our phone on there, then you can watch movies outside, you can play your Spotify, listen to music, and it's not going anywhere. It's quite sturdy. Now if we have a look on the bottom, that's where your battery's going to go in. Now just by looking at it, it doesn't look like a 9 amp hour battery is going to fit in there and still sit flat on the table. We'll try that out shortly. Before I turn it on, I'll open it up because I can see there's some cardboard inside. So after twisting the base on it, you can see it's got some cardboard on there. So if we slide that off, now you'll also see that we don't have any stickers on the contacts here like our American friends. Now the bulb itself has got 6 LED strips inside for that UV light. I'm guessing it's just a pop-out bulb. Yeah, so it's just a simple pop-out bulb. I'm not sure where you'll get the replacement just yet, but you should be able to order it from Bunnings at the special orders desk. So if we pop this back on, we should be able to almost turn it on. So that'll click back into place. Now let's use the battery that was included with it. We'll pop that in the bottom. All right, now on top here, you'll get 2 buttons. One will be your 2, 4. Oh, that's interesting. My mistake, I shouldn't have done too much research with the US version because I've just noticed on the top here, instead of your 2, 4, 6 hour time limit on it, we actually have a 2 hour, a 4 hour and an on function. So this can always be on instead of shutting off after the certain time. Now if we have a look at the button on the other side, that'll be for your LED light at the front and back, but also if you hold it for 3 seconds, that'll then power up your charging port at the back. So if we go ahead and press the button, you'll get your first look at the LED light at 30%. You press it again, it'll be 60% power, and then the third press will be 100%. And then press it again to switch it off. So we'll pull off the tag here at the front, get that out of the way. And if we look under here, this is going to be your tray for your dead bugs after you run it. So if we try and get that out, which is very stiff, you'll see your little tray there. Now you might have to empty this maybe every night after you use it because it is quite small. So we'll pop that back inside. A nice click in there and it's ready to go. So we'll go and test this on the 2 amp hour battery, see how long we get out of it. The instructions say that we get 4.5 hours out of it. So we'll see how true that is. Then we'll chuck a larger battery in and see how much runtime we get out of that. So just before we test it, I'll have a look at this battery. So we'll pop out the 2 amp hour battery and I'll grab the 9 amp hour battery and we'll see how that goes inside. Let's see if my feeling was correct. Yeah, so that sticks out of the bottom quite a lot. And then you set that on the bench and it's not quite as stable anymore. So I probably wouldn't run a 9 amp hour battery in there unless you were hanging it up somewhere out of the way it wouldn't really bother you then. So then I'll check a 4 amp hour battery as well, see how that is. So pop that in. Yeah, that sits really comfortably in there. And you've got those 4 points back on the table, keeping it sturdy. So I forgot to mention your little brush that comes inside for cleaning the bugs out. After you've been using it for a while, you can go in between each individual grill. It's going to take you a while, but it's going to keep the product clean. An interesting thing that stood out to me was that you'll get a 5-meter radius from where you set up the Bug Zapper. Now, I looked on the US website and it says you get 1.5 acres of radius around their version. Now, I'm not sure what the difference is between them. They look exactly identical, but maybe someone's done the actual testing and it's not quite 1.5 acres. So keep that in mind when you're setting it up, that you'll only get the 5-meter radius. So that Bug Zapper is going to weigh 1.7 kilos with your supplied 2 amp hour battery installed. We ran the Bug Zapper overnight and we got quite a few bugs out of it, heaps of moths and even some were still alive. We used a 2 amp hour battery first and got between 4 and 4.5 hours. We then put the 4 amp hour battery in and got over 8 hours easily. We were actually quite surprised that when we took the grill off the top to clean it out, there was quite a few bugs that were still left there that didn't make it into the tray. It's not a big deal, they're easy to clean, you can give them a little brush off and they fall off quite easily. It was just something small that we picked up on, but no big deal. Now the instructions say when you want to clean the Bug Zapper, you want to remove the battery out of the bottom first to avoid electric shock, then you want to remove the cage off the top and use a soft dry cloth to clean it all out, and use the little brush as well to get any little bits. Now this Bug Zapper kit's going to cost you $1.99 at Bunnings. That comes with your 2 amp hour battery and your charger. And you'll also get your 6 years warranty when you register online. Otherwise you'll just get the standard 4. Thank you all for watching. We're looking forward to making more videos for you in the future, and we'll see you in the next one.